Hello and welcome back to the channel. Did you ever go on a road trip as a kid, or even as an adult for that matter? The drive to the destination is so fun and exciting. The changing landscape, the anticipation of the destination, it really seems to fly by. But then, on the trip home, it's just boring. You've seen everything. That's kind of how I feel about there and back trails. They're a great workout, but the second half is always really boring. And that's why I kind of prefer loop trails. The only problem with loop trails is, especially in the Midwest, it's hard to find a loop trail that's long enough for a good workout. But if you live near the western portion of the main branch of the Illinois Prairie Path, the eastern portion of the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path, or anywhere along the Great Western Trail, I've got a 24-mile loop ride that I guarantee you'll like, and it's a great workout too. I'm starting this ride from downtown Glen Ellen and heading east. I always determine if I should ride clockwise or counterclockwise by determining the wind direction and velocity. The Great Western Trail is very exposed, so you'll want the wind at your back during this leg. After a nice stretch of gravel at the eastern portion of Glen Ellen, we cross over I-355 and enter Lombard. There are multiple road crossings in Lombard, mostly side streets, but a couple of main thoroughfares as well. After Lombard comes Villa Park. At just over 4 miles into the ride and just a block short of Villa Avenue, we come to the junction for the Great Western Trail. Turn left heading north. A quick 1.5 blocks up a side street, turn left again, and now you're heading west on the Great Western Trail. This stretch is just under 10 miles and majority uphill when riding west. As I mentioned earlier, the majority of this trail is exposed to the elements. I wouldn't recommend doing this trail when it's hot and sunny unless you go early or late in the day. The midday sun will melt you. And definitely make sure you stay hydrated during this section. Road crossings in the Great Western Trail are minimal, but some can be challenging. Others force you to cross at a nearby traffic signal. Just short of the 16-mile mark of this ride is Prince Crossing Road. This is where the Great Western Trail and the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path meet. Turning left just before the street crossing, we are now heading back to our starting point on the final leg of this loop. The Elgin branch is the most tree-covered section of this loop, as it passes through 2 forest preserves. After one last big climb over the Union Pacific Railroad tracks, we hit the Illinois Prairie Path's 0 mile marker. Turn left here and head east on the sidewalk through downtown Wheaton.
You're on your left.
And we're back at the starting point. Just a fraction short of 24 miles. And the only thing you'll see twice on this ride is this bench. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If there's a trail you'd like to see posted to this channel, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep biking.